Hello everybody and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Today's daily is an Eve run to Mega Satan. Okay, this could be a hard one. I didn't get a chance to do yesterday's daily, my sister did not do well. And the day before, I actually did manage to do Fridays. Well, I started Fridays, but I was trying to rush because I was a bit tight on time. And it was a blue baby run. I think I died on the second floor, maybe third floor, and didn't really have time to do a second run to make the video worth watching. And it wasn't the best anyway. So I figured we'll just scrap it. It's okay. It's all right. Let's concentrate more on, not messing Eve up now. I probably would like to. Well, I would really like to go into Horror Babylon state straight off the bat here, but I don't know if I trust myself to not mess it up for myself. We all know what happens when I get into the Horror Babylon idea and I'm trying to beat the lamb on half a heart with soy milk and every other bad item in the game. Because, hey, damage bonus always makes it seem like it's going to be hugely worthwhile and isn't always the case. I probably would like to get to the item room first, to be honest. Tears down hurts a lot. I'll see what this room is. I think I can probably do this room without taking damage. So I should be able to take these guys out pretty quickly, if that's the case. There we go. Right, we've got a key. We've got ourselves an attack fly. A distant admirer. Where the hell did admirator come from? That's going to be our secret room, but we can't actually get to that, obviously. So I suppose we'll fight the widow, and this is one I think I can get done on half a heart. So as long as we just keep on top of the spiders that the widow's spawning, this should be an incredibly easy boss fight. Pyjamas probably solves all our trouble, because I can just stay in Horror Babylon and head down to the next floor. This is perfect. The one thing that you need as Eve, with the Razorblade obviously, is to try and get Spirit Hearts so that you can easily stay in Horror Babylon without having to worry about dying, really. Without having to concentrate on not dying anyway. So we'll take this. Blood of the Martyr. Don't walk into the fire. I think I'll come in here as well. This could have been worth it. Who knows? I don't quite know how that guy ended up all the way over there. We can't do anything there. So let's just kill the gluttony. I don't think we're going to get anything out of this. I mean, well, we'd have to kill it in a very specific place to even have a chance of a drop, which I don't want the drop anyway, so it's not the end of the world. 2 hits each. That's a good. I'm so happy when shots like that hit. Nope. Nope. Okay. Let's take this slowly. Make sure we actually kill these guys before we move on. Thank you. Get a key out of it. Not going to be very useful at all in our current situation. I just really hope that, since this is a Mega Satan run, we really need to get very powerful very quickly, I'd say. Well, not necessarily very quickly, but we have got like 6-7 floors to get through before it's absolutely vital, of course. But I do worry sometimes when we get the Mega Satan runs that even if we get all the way there, we're not going to have the health or the power necessary to actually do it. That room was a colossal waste of my time. I just want to orbit all these guys as much as possible, wherever possible. Anyway, and let's just jump in here quickly. Monstro should not be a problem, to be fair. He says while taking damage to Monstro. But you know what? Half a heart to do that much damage to a boss straight off the bat. I think I'll take that. Especially when we're going to get magic mush straight out of it. Which I'm going to leave for now. Okay. On the off chance that we had Like 2 heart deals in here, or even a 1 and a 2, because we would have profited out of it. We'll take this. There's no reason to go back really, so we go back down to Horror Babylon state with our superb damage now, and get a move on. This is actually really good. Exactly what you want from a run like this. Oh my god! Right, well, it's one of these runs. This is going to be the most overpowered piece of shit that the world's ever seen, it seems. So yeah, enjoy the ride is all I can say. Because at this state, with Magic Mushroom, Cricket's Head and Horror Babylon active, we could probably... oh shit. We could probably have a decent chance of beating Mega Satan, just like this. I mean, we'd probably want a little bit more health, but we are doing a colossal amount of damage for the point in the game that we're at. So... oh shit. That could have gone a lot better, to be honest. The fly never seems to be there at the right time, does it? Pretty sure this is going to be a secret room. Thank you. 3 whole cents. I mean, you can't complain at a bargain like that. Wow. Wow. That fat bat, fucking 360 no scoping me from the other side of the room. I'm not impressed with that. Get a bomb. That'll be good when we finally find a tinted rock on this run. And let's kill this guy before he can put any creep down. All good. I think it was one of those guys that killed me on that cane run last week. End of last week. Yeah, that's probably going to be the best opportunity for that. Apologies about the plane going overhead. I really should have closed my window before I started this daily, but hey, it'll be nearly gone by now, so there's no point in me pausing it and getting up right now, I would say. Yeah, I can't actually believe just how powerful this has been right off the bat. Normally, Eve runs I do really struggle with. So the fact that this one's pretty carefree at the moment, at the very least, is quite a huge deal for me. Eve is not my favourite character to play by any means. Dead Bird isn't a great help. You know, I should probably come in here first, because I'm already here. But you know what? There's a lot of damage that I took there. Well, it was some damage I took there, which is already a lot too much. But we get a speed upgrade out of it, and we're already pretty damn fast anyway. But this should mean I can get back and search for my item room in record time, which isn't next to this room, which is quite astonishing. Okay. Where were you? Why are you running away? You're supposed to be the aggressor in this situation. You're trying to kill me. I'm just a small child that happens to be here. Why are you not making more of an effort to do me in? Help, help, fucking hell. That didn't go well. We are doing fine against these silkworm motherfuckers. Let's have the rosary, which is even more spirit hearts. I think it does. That's not going to be any good for us. The rosary, I think, does have its downsides. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head what those downsides were right now. Also, we probably missed a secret room back there. We could have bombed while we were looking for our tinted rock. But at the same time, we've just finished. The caves 1 at 7 minutes 30. You know what, since we've got a second plane going over. Jeez. Soon as you start your bloody daily. Or everyone decides to fuck off on holiday. Selfish bastards. This has gone alarmingly well, that fight. We'll try here, I suppose. I don't have a bomb, so that's probably not going to work. I wouldn't have thought. Which also means I should probably go in that room instead. Might be something useful in there for me. But either way, it's worth doing. There was not something useful in there for me. Apart from a half-dead Mega Maw, it seems. You bastard. And this is Mega Fatty as well, or is this Explosive diarrhea. We got some damage in on him. It could have gone a lot worse. And we're good. No. Don't be an idiot. You bastard. I really thought we got away with that then. Perks. Are you a wizard? We probably would have saved... Shit, I've got Are You a Wizard now. We probably would have saved a hell of a lot of damage there if I'd taken those pills first and got perks. But at the same time, Are You a Wizard? It was one upside and one downside. Do I do it? I really shouldn't. But at the same time, I don't know if I can resist. Somebody please help me. I've got no self-control. That's got to be a secret room, hasn't it? It's Horror back up again. I don't actually know how much health we've got, but it should be enough. They've just picked up another heart. Brilliant. My god, our shots seem crazy all of a sudden. Did we not have Horror active before? Did something go wrong? I did think our shots weren't doing a ridiculous amount of damage, but they didn't look this big at the start of this floor. We're basically killing many of these still... Well, actually, no, they're on 2 hits. I thought they were on 1 hit. I was extremely confused how that was happening. You bastard! Curse of the Blind. This is horrible. I don't actually... Curse of the Unknown even. I've got no idea how much health we've got at the moment. Which, as I'm sure you can imagine, is terrifying the shit out of me a little bit. On the plus side, this shouldn't be a terrible room for us, unless this guy transforms into a Boney. It's a Boney M. We did have a lot of Spirit Hearts, but we lost at least 2 of them to Mega Fatty, I think. That was a champion version, and 1 to Mega More, so that's our Rosary bonus gone straight away. But I think apart from that, I've only taken a couple of hits, I think. I might be completely wrong, but I'm not assuming we're going to die anytime soon. Let's put it that way. Even if we might, I am a little bit scared. We have definitely still got Spirit Hearts left, so I can take a deal with the devil pretty guilt-free, I believe. Unless Dark One hits us. If Dark One hits us, say 2, maybe 3 times, I probably wouldn't want to take a deal, but I think we're probably alright with that at the moment. Dark One is not a particularly hard boss. As long as you don't make the mistake and stand right below him. I really hope we didn't take red heart damage on that floor. And just in case we did, I'm actually just going to head off now, because I'm a little bit scared. Oh no, we've got plenty of health. That's actually beautiful. We're back in the Horror Babylon state. Just don't stand in one direction for too long is the easiest way to get through this room. And we should be good. One makes you small. That makes things pretty damn good for us. That took balls of steel to stop there. I'm not going to lie. My God. I tensed up in places I didn't know I could tense. Right there. That was slightly terrifying. Great. We didn't need Horror Babylon anyway. Could you just pop, please? I want your money. It's all about the money. It's all about the dum dum da da dum dum. This is a strength bonus on this room, I believe. That actually is why our tiers looked huge on that room. So we should always go into Horror Babylon state on the room that we want to use it in, really. If we're above the heart threshold anyway. Because that's how you're supposed to use this item, really. Thank you. I'll take that and that. And that. I mean, I don't know if each play gives you a different, gives you a bonus. But going down to half a heart is useful regardless. Oh, that was close. Dead bird is just absolute trash, isn't it? Like, it's not really doing anything for us at all. Even that one enemy, it was stuck on that enemy for ages and did not manage to kill it. I'll take Steam Sale, I suppose. I mean, it doesn't really do a huge amount for us right now, but it does mean I can afford a half-price item in the future, at least. I mean, I could have just afforded a full-price item in the future. This is Depth 1, so we'll take Loki out now. How did I not get hit there? I'm so proud of myself for that. And... oh, we get ourselves a deal with the angel and a syringe. Always nice. Sacred Heart. We can now fly. We have homing shots. I'm also going to test myself out against this big bastard. This is a beautiful run. Like, there is nothing, there's very little that could make this run better. Occasional piercing shots are one thing that could make this run better. I'm not going to lie. That's a great pull for us. This could be a secret room. That is not the secret room. It's probably this one down here then. It's probably not then. I apparently don't know what I'm talking about. This is gorgeous. It's so rare that Sacred Heart shows up. It's an item that you do tend to forget about quite easily. Monstro's Lung. This could be awful. Or it could be amazing. We need to make sure we walk into every room with a full charge. With our speed, that room is so hard to get through. I'll come down here and see what's off in this direction. I mean, that is gorgeous. Problem is, we have to wait all this time for a charge. Just get my orbital in there. That's really nice. You bastard. Sometimes you just can't dodge it, and it is actual bullshit. Pinky Eye. Could be interesting, but the piercing shots are actually doing something for us here, so that's something I shouldn't really underestimate. I am fully exploring this floor, partly for exploration bonus, but also, oh my lord, that was quick. But also just because we could get some benefits out of it. As it turns out, we didn't get too many benefits. We did get like a spirit heart. If I bomb here, I won't be able to get to it because it won't destroy the one in the corner. But if I do one there, let's just try this. I don't know if that'll work. It did, and that's actually beautiful. Okay, I feel like we're in a pretty good position to lead this floor. We've still got a minute or so ahead of schedule. A secret room somewhere might have been more valuable, but at the same time, we can already fly, so that's Transcendence is... It's showed up recently, and it's an item that I've always got in mind when I try and get into a secret room. Even though it's obviously not that likely to pick up the exact item that you're thinking about, but that went surprisingly well. Does anyone just want to charge me down and die? Just exactly how I like that to go. Wait, I thought Sacred Heart was flight. What the hell is the point in that item then? I could have sworn that... Maybe that's not what it said. My god. That damage. That damage though. That is ridiculous. Beautiful. Right, we actually do need the ability to fly, as it turns out. I might be an idiot, or I might just have completely misread something. I thought Sacred Heart was the ability to fly. I can't think what the flavour text is then, because I thought it was damage up and flight. Obviously not. But that's obviously down to my own stupidity more than anything else, I'd have thought. That's exactly what I wanted. We also get in here for free, essentially. And take these guys out that are carrying the world. Or we can just completely miss them and have to use my orbital. That's the other option. Beautiful. I'm so glad we took that one out. That could have ended quite badly for us. I mean, we wouldn't have died, but it would have been a lot scarier than it turned out to be. And should be able to take out at least 2 of these at one point in the future. Or we could just come from this angle and take out them all. Could you just run into my orbital, please? My attack fly definitely needs to pick up the slack a little bit. We could do with like a closer range orbital at some point, really. This is the final floor that we can really spend our money, so I am going to buy a few things. Why not buy an extra bomb? I really wish I could trade all my health away so I could get away with picking up Jar of Flies, because Jar of Flies would be huge with the amount of damage we're doing here. But at the same time, Horror Babylon is more huge, and I don't trust myself to mess that up, basically. Is my thinking. Just taking an extra hit, that's fine. What's the worst that could happen? It's times like this that you end up throwing a run because you... Wow. Because you're pretty damn confident you're going to win, and you stop taking precautions to make sure you don't mess things up. Just slowly back away. Because yeah, if I pick up a single heart at the moment, this run could be over, because it would be not only a massive damage downgrade, but the speed we would lose would be ridiculous. We have had a tears down as well, so I don't want to risk. Fuck, we actually nearly walked into the boss room then by mistake. Could have been bad. So we'll come in here. This is exactly what we wanted it to be. There we go. That's actually beautiful. Cancer gives us almost full health, and is obviously very nice. I think we also get some damage, not a damage bonus, some shit, I actually thought oh my god. Rest in peace, Mom's health. Oh my god, I can't believe how little the orbital, considering the orbital carried us through the early game, I can't believe how little damage it's doing now. That half a heart could be huge, because that will give us... Oh, okay. Ooh, that's interesting. Now, there is no benefit to Taurus on this room, and at the womb and later it only causes problems. So I think we take Tractor Beam and sort of just see what this does for us. It's going to give us much less of a spread on our shots, but at the same time, it should help focus them a little bit more. I didn't realise we were fighting the Frail here. Probably would have prioritised that enemy if I had. Thank you. What's left over here? It's probably the stain or something, I'd imagine. No, polycephalus. Megamore is no more. Beautiful. And charge. Thank you. Olé! I'm like a matador. And Gurdy is the ugliest bull of all time, I suppose. Oh my god. That was very nearly the worst thing that had ever happened in my life ever. I can't believe just how quickly that takes all of them out. Every single shot seems to destroy a full section of the boss, which is beautiful. Now, we have got... I was going to say, we have got an annoying boss here somewhere. I couldn't think what one it was, but I could recognise the sound. So we can't use the Razor Blade when we're on one heart, even though it only takes half a heart off each. That's really strange. On half a heart, when I was on one heart, it took a full Spirit Heart instead, which is a little bit ridiculous. I don't know if each of these give me a damage bonus, but that's how I'm treating it anyway. I mean, well, it's only going to be up to a point anyway. I'm not going to get like a plus 500 damage bonus from this, which is what I would be getting if every single one of these counted. But Chad doesn't stand a chance. This guy should fuck off. We are nearly dead. This is worrying. Let's just take it easy. We are killing enemies in one hit, basically. So, I should really be a little bit more proficient with my kills here. We'll pick up that half heart, because we can't lose Horror Babylon while still on this room. That wasn't great. This is two bosses that I really don't like, but at the same time, I don't think will cause us any trouble at all. Well, I say that, they're both already dead, basically. If you want to charge, that'd be great. I mean, not... Well, you weren't supposed to actually hit me as well, you selfish bastard, but that went fine. Duke of Flies isn't a problem. Duke of Flies is anything but a problem, it seems. It's quite the opposite of a problem. It's actually one of the easiest things we've had to do all fight. The whole boss rush even. We've got to be very close to the end now. Okay, Gurdy. Also, as it turns out, not a problem. Mom's pad is just the best item. I mean, we should pick it up, but I'm not keeping it because that's horrendous. We get a luck upgrade. And that's about it. We actually go... Somehow I've gone from an amazing position to being 1.5 hits away from death. Well, 2 hits away from death. Obviously, you can't really get hit half the time. But even with a perks pill, we're not going to get much extra protection here. And at this stage of the game, you expect a perks pill to offer you like an extra 5 or 6 hits worth of damage, maybe. We have still got to potentially go through Hush as well. I mean, I'm not going to lie, if I don't get the damage, if I don't get the health back, I'm skipping Hush, obviously. Survival is more important on these runs. There's a decent amount of people that always try Hush and die. I am normally one of those people. That Spirit Heart will help a huge amount. And so will that money. Well, not a huge amount, but it's always good for points. That's not good. And none of that. One of those was a tinted rock. I should go back. It's definitely worth me going back for that. Oh, you bastard. I was going to say, please don't have another chest inside you that happens to spawn perfectly inside the hitbox of that one. We've took out the most annoying enemy on the room, which is always the first port of call if possible. Any of these tinted rocks? Seriously? A tinted rock could save my life? Last night a tinted rock saved my life. I don't know that song. That's not an actual song, I suppose. But I'm not going to sing get any more of it. I'm not going to subject you all to such horrors. Oh, I do forget that we've got tractor beam, because I keep wondering why our shots seem to be a bit all over the place. If I go I can adjust the direction of my shots well after I shoot them even. So if I shoot like this way and then change backwards, that still works, which is really nice. That black heart is huge. And also puts me down to heart for heart, which is brilliant, because that means I don't know if I'll get full invincibility here, but I know I'm pretty can't oh, shit in hell. I thought my shot would have charged by then. I'm pretty sure cancer gives you some sort of invincibility as well, or maybe that's Virgo. It's one or the other. Either way, they're both good items. No, just back off. All right. Let's take this slow, if necessary. And these enemies don't stand a chance, as long as I'm not messing around. If I start getting carried away, they stand a lot more than a chance, and I'll probably just end up straight up dying. Okay, that was actually very quick. I think I'm going to try and leave straight away. Teratoma is just the worst case scenario for us here, so I'm going to pop this. Even though would probably be alright, I don't really want to risk it. Beautiful. Get latchkey. Not really what I'm after. And Godhead? The wafer is brilliant though, to be fair. You know what? Just because I won't be called a pussy. I think it does give us extra points killing the angel as well. And since it's pretty easy to kill the angel on a run like this, it seems silly not to. No tinted rocks. So let's just go down. Oh, right. Wound 2. We've got, what, 2.5 hearts? 3.5 hearts. We've got a double key room. It's not what I hoped for. Definitely not what I hoped for. But, still good. We get ourselves a luck upgrade. We get ourselves puberty pill. We pick up half a heart I didn't need to pick up. I lose my eternal heart, but that's by design because I don't really want it, because it's only going to cause me problems. We pick up, look at all these hearts we've got now. Look at how much slower we're going now. Oh, that was a terrible whiff. I was going to say it's going to come back to bite me. It's just very careful. Look at Dead Bird. He's giving it his best. But like I said, his best is actual shit. Anytime today, my friend. Thank you so much. I mean, I'm not in a rush because I'm not going to be able to do Hush regardless, like I said. Purely out of self-survival interests more than anything else. I should have done that in this room, of course, but as it turns out, it made no difference whatsoever. Damage bonus was not a factor that needed to be thought about. Right. We are good. What's going on up here? That was close. I did panic a little bit then. I thought we were going to get hit. I mean, it wouldn't have killed us, obviously, but any hit is incredibly dangerous in this situation. I think that might be all the hands dead. It's rooms like this that are just going to take so damn long, but tractor beam will help with immensely if I remember to use it as such. Right, 1, 2. Get back off. Go in. Kill them both. Back off. Easy. It's basic strategy. Go in, get a few hits in and run for your life. That's how wars have been going for thousands of years. So I need to make sure I follow those basic rules. Basically, it's basic. Do we have any tinted rocks in here? I do not. Nope. This is a secret room. This is art attack. No, that's just felt like the right sort of cadence for that. You know what? I don't know what this guy even does if you can blow him up. Honestly, not the greatest of things. Mostly bad, I'd say. Thanks for that. And now I'm sort of like, well, we are, even though... Oh, Lord. That room always scares the shit out of me. Even though we are incredibly dangerous health-wise, I'm still at the point where I'm like, we could just do Hush. Because why not? Okay, I thought we'd be able to get both of them if I changed that angle at the last second. Turns out I was completely mistaken. You know what, I'll kill the boss. And then come back up for that. This is a little bit scary, but it's okay, because it's not something I have to worry about, because the enemy's now dead. So I take this, I take this, I take this. I then come down. Fuck it, we get 20 seconds left. I feel like that's a sign telling us to just go for it. This could be the end of the run, I'm not going to lie. I'm really hoping for like a guppy's paw or something, but it's not likely to happen. Have we got any terrible items? Because this blank room could be a Perth row. I think we have to take Gimpy. And then we can buy the battery charge in there. Neither of these are going to be too helpful for us. It turns out it was a Degas, I think. We definitely got a Spirit Heart out of that, so yeah, it's got to have been a Degas. So, 5 bombs aren't particularly useful. Didn't want to pick that up, but I suppose that wasn't particularly useful on its own anyway. Are you a wizard? Doesn't really do anything. We'll full heal. Why not? We'll buy the whole shop out. That didn't really do what I'd hoped it would. Well, it didn't really do as much as I'd hoped it would anyway. Robo Baby is better than nothing, but it's not really what I was after. I'm already regretting this decision. I thought we'd get so much stronger from this than we have. But hey. Oh, also, Gimpy coming through there with a nice little drop. We've done a decent amount of damage to this, to our blue baby. This has been surprisingly decent, actually. This not so much, but you know what? If we get all of our shots in, all I need to do, I'll perfectly dodge like every single shot you're throwing at me the other day. All I need to do is replicate that best ever performance, and then continues to do damage, because each batch of that, each sort of Monstrous Lung charge I'm doing is doing a lot of damage to him, but it's going to take probably about another 20 of them or so. Which isn't too hard its own. 20 times shooting to kill the Hush would be amazing. I mean, I think I might have grossly underestimated the number now looking at his health. Shit. Back off. Okay, right. Scary. Very, very scary. We should definitely save our health up. And probably pick up any half hearts that drop. That gave us a spirit heart, which then I can then use the razor blade again and get another spirit heart. Maybe. Didn't work out that way. That didn't actually connect, which is a bit annoying. This should... all of these should hit. So let's... oh shit. Make sure they do. He's under half health now. This has actually gone a lot better than I expected it to. Just stand back and get as much damage as we can. You know what would have been nice on this floor, on this run even? Krampus's head. At least then us not standing as close as humanly possible would have had some benefit to it. This is scary. It looks like we're going to get hit, but I don't think we are. I think I'll be alright. See, this is a horrible attack because you can never... If they were coming the same direction, there's that many shots coming at you. You are kind of screwed. I mean, I think we're going to be alright, but if he keeps continuing and doing those shots that split up into other shots, then we could die relatively quickly. But also, so could... oh shit, I didn't shoot. So could he? Okay, I thought that would take an extra shot than that. Did we have anything back here that we wanted? There's nothing in here. I should really look for a crawl space here. We have got a decent amount of health. If we've got a black market, that would be amazing. I think we go... okay. I think we go mostly on efficiency, so we can get more for our bombs in this room at the moment. Not that we get anything for our bombs, but hey. It's the thought that counts. We've got 5 hearts basically going into the next floor. 6 hearts basically going to the next floor. I mean, we are going to give 2 of those up straight away in the vague hopes of getting... or a Babylon, of course. Not even the vague hopes. It's a guaranteed thing, of course. I should have waited till the next room, obviously, but I just like to make sure sometimes I've got nothing else to worry about. I did die on my last Mega Satan fight. I mean, it was the Lost run, which is obviously a lot harder than average, at the very least. But this is bad. Oh my god, I didn't know you could stand there. So that's... at least I've learned something about the game on this run. My god, that scared the shit out of me. And you're dead. And you're dead. Thank you. Sometimes you just got to be patient with those guys and wait for them to come to you. Apparently he hit me there. I did not see it. But I will trust the game that it's not screwing me. Well, I mean it is screwing me, but not by anything more than just spawning the worst enemies at the worst times. We've got 1, 2. There's 2 left. There's 1 left. And he is here. GG. Sometimes you've got to be a bit cautious with those guys. Take Bacano. We'll take the Judgment. Please be a Demon Judgment. No. But you know what? I feel like this could still work for us. Every heart we get, I should definitely pick up and use, because it could give us a Spirit Heart thanks to Gimpy. So that's something I should really be paying a bit more attention to. And I've got a few hearts back there that I am going to go back for now. Every single play seemed to pay out on that Judgment. That's really unusual. So now Gimpy doesn't seem to be paying out all that often. I'm 100% sure we have had a Gimpy payout from it, because as soon as we walked to the Hush fight we had one, and I am almost certain it was before we got hit. Our flies are doing an incredible amount of damage as well. Are we sometimes getting spiders or flies maybe from when we get hit? Maybe that one just appeared from out underneath me just after I hurt myself. I thought that had just happened. and I thought it was a magical time to be alive. But as it turns out, it might be considerably less magical than I had expected. Right. This could be a secret room. I don't know if that would work with the other rooms, but I felt like I should try it anyway. You know what? It's 3 hits. What's the worst that could happen? I've got no idea where these guys are. Help. Okay. Well, we've got him now. I'm also going to blow this up, blow this up, blow this up, and blow this up. We got a Spirit Heart outfit, which, late game, a Spirit Heart is probably worth more than 4 bombs, to be fair. I mean, we did just lose said Spirit Heart seconds after, but it got replaced by another Spirit Heart, so that's all good. And also, that's probably our secret room. So I should charge this up. Oh, we've got to wait. We're going to have to charge it up in here anyway. We get our Horror Babylon as well as our Razor Blade damage bonus. I got hit twice then. That's incredibly silly of me. 3 times. Just the best. You know when you see something and it reminds you just how much of a pro player you actually are. Taking damage places I really shouldn't be taking damage on. Okay, and that wasn't a problem really. That was surprisingly easy. I could do the rest of this floor, but I'm worried about taking as much health as possible down to the into the Mega Satan fight even. That wasn't exactly what I wanted, because I do want to be able to kill the lamb first, so we can get a pretty huge points bonus for that. But also, we're not on Horror Babylon at the moment, which makes that last room going pretty quickly even more impressive to me. I mean, I was already surprised at how quickly it died, so the fact that we hadn't got Horror Babylon active is pretty amazing. You should all be dead very quickly. What's left? A single spider. Come on, Robo Baby 2.0 saved the day. Right, the Haunt is somewhat of a joke late game. Managed to kill 2 of his phases there. Well, half of his second phase at least, maybe not his full second phase. But there goes his full final phase, so it's all good. Mega Fatty times 2. It's definitely not my favourite boss by any means, but especially when I do silly things like getting hit there. But you know what? Didn't go too badly. We're not getting many item drops. Considering that Judgment paid out every single player did, I thought we'd have a decent luck stat. As it turns out, we might not. That's an item drop, and I just decided to walk past it instead, of course. Because that's always the best way to get items. Is to not bother even trying to pick them up. And we get another syringe. That's only a second, isn't it? Yes. Oh, we get Robo Baby 2.0 now. It's a slightly upgraded version of our Robo Baby, which personally I think is actually worse. I think we definitely got most of them during that. Maybe most might have been slightly exaggerating things. Tier rate is low because I'm not Horror Babylon, like an idiot. I was wondering why it was taking slightly longer to charge our shots than before. That's why it was taking slightly longer to charge our shots than before. So it's not a problem. Right. We have got a few items from this floor now, finally. We are only 1 syringe away from getting spun, which would be huge. We did so much damage to one of them that he almost took the other guy's health all the way down. Pretty impressive, I believe. Managed to hit a guy without actually hitting the guy. Hit his mate so hard that he nearly died as well. That's quite the brag. I would like to go in that room. I didn't really want to pick up the heart. But you know what? It's all good. Come in here. This is definitely a room I'd quite like Horror Babylon on. Because Mask of Infamy, no matter how strong you get, Mask of Infamy is still a dickhead if you don't have permanent piercing shots. That could be the answer that I need. Homing Tears are going to be stunningly good here, I would have thought. I mean, unfortunately every single enemy seems to be spawning perfectly in front of me at the moment, so I'm not really getting the proper opportunity to test it. But I suppose there could be worse complaints I could have about a run. Also, the fact that we've got Tractor Beam probably counteracts my homing tiers, now I think about it. Oh yeah, let's get Dad's key, because that's super useful. I'll take it for now, because it could give us a secret room, and we can always come back for the Razor Blade if I pick up health accidentally, pick up hearts. Do a charge, thank you. 3 down. There's a heart that I picked up, like an idiot. Might as well pick up the others. You know what? That was one of the rooms I thought could have been a secret room. Lamb fight. There's got a... Wait, where is the lamb fight? Oh, maybe there's not a lamb fight on a Mega Satan one. I thought you still had the lamb fight, you just also had a Mega Satan fight. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Although, hey, the way this run's going, I might have even done the fight and not realised. But that's definitely not happened, for the record. Yeah, I suppose we'll just go in here then. I'm really surprised that, obviously, that couldn't have been a secret room now I think about it. This could be, this is my final chance. Fucking beautiful. Not quite as beautiful as I was hoping. You know, that could have gone so much better. But I suppose, and also without knowing where the boss is, it's the second secret room because it'd be harder to find. Right, let's try and take this bell end up. Hopefully that's a pretty huge damage increase. Alright, we have blasted through the first phase in record time, and thanks to killing the boss in the right order, I really thought we would get a tinted spirit heart out of, oh shit, that famine there, but it turns out I'm obviously mistaken. I'm not quite sure why. Oh, that is beautiful. Exactly how you want that boss to go. However unlikely it is that it happens. And as it turns out, this is actually quite an easy win, I think. Unless he really steps up his game, which, you know what, I'm not ruling out. It's a possibility it could happen. But I could pick up all those red hearts now without losing my Horror Babylon. Which puts us in a much comfier position. And I believe this is pretty much his second phase done. His first phase done even. We're ready for the second phase now. Comes back up with his big bony skeleton head. And it actually turns out... Okay, just play this sensible. Just get in there. How did I dodge that? Ah, you know what? I don't mind that hit. It went surprisingly well for us. Thank you very much for watching. I finished in 79th. Holy shit, I was thinking like that might be a top 200, 300 run, which I mean I suppose technically it is, but holy shit, I was not expecting it to be even close to that high. I am so happy with that. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed, maybe leave a like or comment down below. They really do help out a great deal. They help search results on YouTube, help more people see videos, which I am struggling with. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. We shall be back tomorrow with another daily, and I shall see you then.